All right, so 40 prayers and blessings in 40 days. Today is an interesting one. Leanne and I just got back from Mass, the first Sunday of Lent. And the readings today are very much about temptation and resisting evil. Um, but even for those who couldn't resist, who fell to temptation, there's a story about redemption. And then, of course, with redemption, I always see, requirement is forgiveness. Um, but this is where this is where it's going to get a little weird today. Last night, Leanne and I watched the movie. I should say I watched the movie, and she fell asleep and acted like she watched the movie. Um, and it was a superhero movie, and it's not my genre. I don't know the superheroes. I don't know the comics. I don't normally watch those movies, but some of them I've enjoyed quite a bit actually. Anyway, Leanne says, let's watch X-Men Apocalypse. X-Men Apocalypse. I don't know any of these characters. I don't know anything about this story. But I did watch the movie, and in the end, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. But here's why, and why I find it ironic. There is the movie, in the end, the movie is about good versus evil. And in particular, there's a character named Magneto. Now, I'd never heard of Magneto. I thought that was a Paul McCartney song from the 70s. But Magneto was trying to live a very good life, but he felt evil followed him everywhere, and that was his destiny, that evil was his destiny. But the characters, the superheroes of good and goodness kept trying to bring him back and redeem him, despite the carnage and damage he'd already caused. Um, and I'm not going to tell you the movie, but in the end, as you would hope, good prevails, and even Magneto was able to redeem himself. And it was actually a very complex plot. Where one of the characters, and again, I don't even remember all the characters' names, did not have the physical ability to defeat um, the evil that was pressuring him, but he used his mental capacity to defeat evil. So it's just a very interesting paradigm there, that good versus evil, and where physically he could not defeat evil, he used his mind and of course the help of others to defeat evil. Which leads me to where it gets even a little weirder. I'm sorry that if I'm rambling, but I started to think about other movies where this theme is so relevant or so prevalent. Um, Another superhero movie that I, again, did not think I'd want to watch, Batman versus Superman. Now, I thought that was a ridiculous concept. Why would you take two superheroes and make them fight with each other? And a friend of mine who lives in Florida, he's a filmmaker in Florida, actually did a review of this movie, and talked about the spiritual aspects of this movie. Now, I still did not think I wanted to watch the movie, but it intrigued me. His review was so intriguing that it made me want to watch it. So I did watch it, but I did watch it beyond the superhero perspective. I watched it from the good versus evil. And again, I'm not going to tell you, maybe you've seen it, maybe you liked it or didn't like it, but boy, deep down, if you think about what that movie was truly about and how it ended and what it all meant, man, temptation, the devil, evil, redemption. Oh my God, it's all in there. It's all in there. In the end, I really, really enjoyed that movie. And Brett, thank you for that review because it made me want to watch that movie. Another movie, E.T., the extraterrestrial. A good friend, Kathy, who now lives up in the Albany area, many years ago told me to think about the movie E.T. and compare the extraterrestrial to Jesus. And I thought about it, and I'm going to make very quick comparisons. Um, Obviously he was resurrected. Who followed him? Who didn't believe? Um, so many elements. But just again, go if you know the story of Christ, watch E.T. and make these comparisons. Uh, Huge, huge. It was enlightening, and so many other movies that I kept thinking about. So today, I might not be a sci-fi fan, but I love Star Wars. And that's the ultimate good versus evil. Um, and I don't care which of the now million versions of Star Wars there are. It all in the end, it's all about good versus evil. And oh man, don't you hate it when evil wins? Um, but it never really wins. It you know. Um, and another one that I kept thinking about was, even though I haven't seen it in so many years, is West Side Story. West Side Story. Um, we love those characters individually, but those characters as a group, as a gang, as a clan, oh, the clash was horrible. But doesn't love win out? Although, you know, I don't need to tell you the story of Romeo and Juliet or of West Side Story. Um, but okay. So in the end, today, I want you to pray for those who are tempted, those who fall to evil, those who have not been redeemed yet, those who have not been or have not forgiven. That's heavy. And I'm sorry that this is going so long. If you're still with me at this point, I thank you for that. But today, please pray for the tempted, those tempted by the devil, those tempted by evil, and those who have not been redeemed or have not forgiven or been forgiven yet. And boy, movies, TV, there's so much in it. Thank you for hanging out with me this long. God bless.